In today's video, I'm going to guide you through every pickaxe and axe upgrade inside of Palia. If you guys are excited, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video, and let's jump in right into this guide. How to craft the standard axe in Palia. When hitting foraging level 3, first you need the makeshift axe. Head to Kilima village to grab the standard axe recipe. The recipe for the sawmill is found at the foraging guild store. Sapwood and plant fibers from trees, flint from stone. Sapwood can be obtained by chopping down trees using the sawmill to craft sapwood into planks. Copper bars can be purchased from the blacksmith, or the recipe for the smelter can be found in this area. This will lead into the next area to obtain the recipe. To craft the smelter, you need to mine rocks. Flint is also from rocks, and hide is from hunting deers. Copper ore can be found by mining stone. Copper ore can be melted into copper bar. Now you can craft the standard axe. How to craft the fine axe in Palia? You will need the standard axe for the first item. Sawmill recipe from the foraging guild store. Sapwood and plant fiber is from trees. Flint is from stone. You will need heartwood planks. Chop down the brown wooden trees. To get heartwood can be found in the next area over, which would be right here. The heartwood planks recipe is found in the foraging guild store. Place the heartwood in the sawmill to transfer that into heartwood planks. For the last one, you need iron bar. Can be purchased from the blacksmith. To get iron ore, you need to head to the next location over where we just was and mine stones to get iron ore. In the same location, you can grab the smelter recipe. Make sure to purchase the iron bar recipe also. Stone and flint from rocks. Sernuk hide from hunting deers. Placing the iron ore into the smelter will transfer into iron bar. You can now craft the fine axe. This is how to craft the exquisite axe inside of Palia. First, you need the fine axe. The second item that you need is the flow infused planks. To obtain the sawmill, you need to head to the main location in this village right here. Enter this building over here. You're going to talk to this person right here, and you will have the basic sawmill recipe right here. To get sapwood, we need to chop down trees with our axe. There we go. We got the sapwood. The next item that we need is flint. We can also get this from just hitting these stones with our pickaxe. There we go. We got flint and stone. To get plant fiber, you need to chop down trees. Now you can head back to your base, interact with the crafting table, and now you can craft the basic sawmill. The exquisite recipe can be found at the foraging guild store, which will be found right here. And also, if you have any extra metals, the blue metals left over, you can actually use that to purchase the flow infused planks to make it easier. Once you find the purple glowing tree, you must hit it with your axe, and as many as people that you have hitting the tree, it's more easier because it regenerates health. The flow infused plank recipe can be found at the foraging guild store, and now you can use the flow infused wood and place it right here, and that's going to make you the flow infused planks. And for the last item, we need pallium. This is pretty easy. So if you go to this fast travel point right here at this specific location, which would be right here, if you have this fast travel point opened, you can actually pay coins to actually go to the outer wood. If you don't have that area unlocked, you need to come over here to this location right over here. Once you're in this location, as you move up on the map, you'll see this fast travel right here, which is called the gate to outer wood. That's where you want to go. If you don't have that unlocked yet, you need to progress in the story to unlock most of the locations inside of this game. Once reaching the outer wood, you'll be in this nice little purple open area. These are the stones that we're looking for. We must mine this with our pickaxe, and after we mine it, we should be able to loot it. And there we go. We got pallium ore. And also make sure your pickaxe is high enough upgrade so you can actually hit these stones. And now we need the basic smelter, which can be found in the next area that we already just was. You just find that this person right here, and you will unlock the recipe and purchase with coins. To craft a smelter, we need to gather stone and flint just from mining stones. Sernuk hide can be found hunting deers. There we go. We got it. Once you have all the resources, you can come over here to the crafting table and you can craft the basic smelter. Now, just take your pallium ore, put it into the smelter, and it will craft you the pallium bars. And now you can craft the final maxed out axe. How to craft the standard pickaxe in Palia. The recipe is found at the Bahari Bay. Make sure to have the makeshift pickaxe. The basic sawmill recipe is found in a foraging guild store. We need these ingredients: sapwood and a plant fiber from trees, and flint flint is from rocks. Craft the sawmill from the crafting table. Place your sapwood into the sawmill to transfer it to sapwood planks. Talk to this person in Bahari Bay for the recipe for the smelter. To craft the smelter, you need stone from mining rocks, flint from mining rocks, and Chinook hide from hunting deers. Craft the smelter from the crafting table. Now we need copper ore. You can farm rocks from the main area that give you copper ore. Make sure to purchase the recipe for the copper bar in the mining guild store. Place the copper ore into the smelter to melt into copper bars. Congrats, you have the standard pickaxe. How to craft the fine pickaxe. You will need the standard pickaxe. Grab the recipe from Bahari Bay. Grab the sawmill recipe from a forging guild store along with the fine axe recipe. To craft the sawmill, you will need sapwood and plant fiber from trees and flint from mining rocks. Craft the sawmill from the crafting table. Heartwood can be found in Bahari Bay. The heartwood planks recipe is found in the forging guild store. Place the heartwood inside of the sawmill to transfer that into heartwood planks. For the last item, we need iron bar. Can be purchased from the blacksmith or find the recipe in Bahari Bay. To craft the smelter, you need stone from rocks, flint from rocks, and Chinook hide from deers. Now craft the smelter. Now we need iron ore can be found in Bahari Bay. Once you have 5 pieces, place it into the smelter to melt it into iron bars. Congrats, you have the fine axe. How to craft the exquisite pickaxe. First, you need a fine pickaxe. Flow infused wood can be found chopping down these purple glowy trees. You might need some help with this one. Sawmill recipes found in a foraging and gilded store, sapwood and plant fiber from trees, and flint from rocks. Use the sawmill to cut down the flow infused wood into planks. To get pallium bar, you need a smelter, which is found in the next area over. To talk to this person in Bahari Bay. To craft the smelter, you need rocks. Flint is from rocks, and hide is from hunting deers. Now we need a pallium ore. Can be in the Elderwood area. If you don't have the fast travel unlocked, go to Bahari Bay, find the Elderwood location, and go to there. Mine the blue rocks, it will give you the pallium ore. You can now melt pallium ore into pallium bars. Now you can craft the best pickaxe in Palia.